Hello everybody, Bubble Zest here, and this is Hearts of Iron 4. In today's video, we're going to be playing as Britain, checking out the No Further Appeasement tree. Now, the reason why I'm doing this is because I'm planning on doing a British ranking video soon. The problem is though, I've not actually played all of Britain's paths that much, and so I don't actually have that much of an opinion on them. Like this tree, for instance, I've only played it once before, so I'm not really sure what all the fuss is about. That changes today, however. We're going to give it a fair chance and see what it can do. Let's get started, shall we? We're going to do limited rearmament, go up to speed 5, and begin. Alright, Ethiopia, you're welcome. Anything that annoys Italy, you know? Should we support Turkey? I say we should. Anyway, let's reinforce the Empire. And what do you know, crisis averted. On historical, I believe you should always support Turkey. I know 5 XP isn't that much, but hey, it's free. Well, suddenly we got a bit of political power. I assume Greece gave us some, but that allows us to hire ourselves the silent workhorse. Whoa, focus tree just shortened, and service overseas. Wow, Ethiopia, you did not last long this time, did you? Anyway, more than 100 political power, let's hire ourselves the army offense expert. Of course, let's complete this trio with colonial elites. Well, let's work our way down, shall we? Starting off with steady as she goes. Can't actually remember the last time I did this. Now that the focus tree has shrunk again, global defense. Alright, time to create the ideal template. Infantry division, edit, artillery, save. Yep, it's this template, I like it, I use it all the time. I'm going to be pumping out these in the background of this video. You'll see my unit counter go up. And yes, we're also going to standardise our army. So, no more colonials, no more cavalries. Standard. May as well keep the tank, why not? I'm hoping for at least 120 of these divisions, but we'll probably get more if we can afford them. We're going to need more men for this, so every man will do his duty. This will remove the quite annoying national spirit, the war to end all wars, minus 30% recruitable population factor. Getting rid of that, plus limited conscription, will give us a ton of manpower. Well, we can't actually do motion of no confidence, because Parliament actually likes Stanley. So instead, let's do the shadow scheme. Anything that says scheme just sounds funny. Yes, we're scheming. Right, I'm expecting Mr. Baldwin to resign soon. Oh, and what you know, there he goes. Mr. Chamberlain will form a government? I think not. It's already time for the motion of no confidence. Yeah, sorry Neville. At least in this timeline you'll be remembered for a short premiership, but one that didn't cause any problems. Probably. Well. Here he is. Churchill is in. And with him in charge, we can finally do no more appeasement. Actually, looking at this focus, it's pretty good. The national spirit it gives, no further appeasement, very strong. We can justify it like 35% more tension. But we're still democratic. We can only justify on countries that have raised tension. So ones like Germany and Japan. The best part of no further appeasement, in my opinion, is being able to puppet other countries. Because, you know, democratic countries can't do that in peace deal screens. So yeah, it's very, very powerful, I admit. Now we're going to kickstart the war industry. We already got 34 mils, but more are welcome. Speaking of which, sure, France, you can join the Allies. And yep, Churchill has said, no more appeasement. Next up, secure the oil imports. Or to call this focus what it really is, securing the Dutch East Indies. Because that's what it allows us to do. We're going to get the DEI for free. That's pretty good. Although, we already have some oil and rubber, so it's just a little bonus. Alright, let's do a little naval invasion. 4 units will go to Rotterdam and the rest will support it. I know this focus also gives you war goals on Iran and Iraq, but we'll deal with them later. They're not that important. Alright, Netherlands, let's do this. Oh, and also declare on the Dutch East Indies. We are now going to maintain imperial integrity. It makes forming the Imperial Federation just a tiny bit easier. I like the options in this tree though. If you want, you can get an early-ish war goal on Germany and Italy. Oh yeah, I destroyed the League of Nations in this timeline, didn't I? That's pretty stupid of you. That unit's attacking the one in Amsterdam, so we're just going to push you out the way. And done. Right, you know how this is going to go. We're going to puppet the Dutch East Indies. And take resource rights. And war reps. And puppet the rest. And hey, the shadow scheme actually helped. Anyway, do you see what the actual big advantage of invading the Netherlands is? We now have a direct border with Germany. The only way we could get to Germany before is via naval invasions, and that's quite hard considering Germany's infamous main character syndrome. But with this, we have a direct border, and that's a lot harder to defend. So, every unit, stack that border. We could do enforcer naval treaties, but it's not that useful. If you really want to do things with the naval treaties, just do the classic delete the fleet trick. That works much better. So instead, general rearmament. Well. What do we have here? Is someone about to demand the Sudetenland? If you're worried about Africa, don't be. I've made it the Dominion's problem. I've grabbed all of their units and parked them on the Italian borders. Africa is defended, just not by us. Commonwealth ties. Yay, plus 15 relations, I really needed that. The Munich Conference. Czechoslovakia must be defended. What do you say to that? Oh, how rude of you, Germany. What are you doing? As you can see, Germany has kind of stacked our border. But is that really my problem? Well, let's see if it does matter. Let's join. Let's call the Netherlands in and get going. Also have Germany's cipher ready, so should be interesting. Breaking out will be the hardest part of this, but when we do, we'll be okay. See, look at this though, Germany's just stacked the border. If we naval invaded Germany, it would have been so much harder. I'm not saying it's impossible to break in, it definitely is. I'm sure you guys catch what I mean. Yeah, Italy is in the Axis, but as Germany does what Germany does, they tend to not call Italy in. So hopefully we can capitulate them before there's any problems. And what do you know, already we have a small encirclement. Oh, and you know what we say to pins on this channel? We just say no to pins. So that is 8 divisions. That's 5. Would it be possible to encircle that? I wouldn't count on it, but, you know, if France could actually help us, I'd say we could, but expecting France to do anything is just not a good idea. I know one place that we could probably go for an encirclement, and that's the Czech border. That has no forts on it. Cut that up, and we'll properly confuse the AI. Already, though, we're at the gates of Berlin itself. I guess we should encircle that too. And there we go, an encirclement on the French border. And Berlin is ours. Well, technically it's the Dutch, but just give me a second, give me Brandenburg. Come on, hand it over, I'm not asking. There we go. And we've linked up with the Czechs. So let's help them. We still need to take Vienna. Lithuania refused Memel. I'm guaranteeing you now, if you want to join the Allies, you're welcome. Oh, and what do you know, Goering is now in power. You know what's funny? This is actually a good outcome for us. This event can go certain ways, and one of them is a German civil war. Now, you might be thinking, Bubbles, a German civil war would be quite helpful. It'd get rid of half of Germany's divisions. And that's true, it does. The thing is though, a German civil war means we can't puppet Germany. With this, that means we will puppet Germany and get all of those extra factories. Oh yes, factories. You know, I think at this point Italy is just staying out the war out of common sense. Would you want to join this? Because I wouldn't. Germany currently has like 20 divisions encircled here. And flushed. Germany's casualties in the end, 800,000. And 797 of that was done by us. And look at us, we dominate the conference. Right, let's finish this. No, they should be capitulating about now, maybe? Thank you. Right, you know what we're going to do. Puppet the lot. Of course, we're going to nick resource rights and war reps. And because we're Britain, thank you for the fleet. British Germany was puppeted. Hi Conrad. Thanks for the 39 extra factories. Alright, since we still have those war goals from earlier, let's take out Iraq and Iran. Why not? I'm feeling like it. What's funny is now Italy leads the Axis. They're still in it. Although, for once in his life, Benito Mussolini actually had a good idea and didn't get involved. As you can see, there's not much supply in the desert. But oh well, I don't care. Let's get them. Well, that was not what I expected. Right, we'll deal with Iraq and then we'll deal with Italy. Oh well, Germany and the Czechs can deal with them for now. Let's send the fleet into the Med. Go nuts, lads, go nuts. Look at that, 12 fleets, they're going to have a good time. Well, that's one problem dealt with early. There are many ways to deal with Italy, and I think the easiest is just to ignore Africa and straight up naval invade them. So, we're going to send 96 divisions back to France and then we'll invade Italy ourselves. Look at this Italian fleet. Or what's left of it. Oh great, Hungary's now in. Oh well. Look at this, I've actually killed the most Italians in this war just by convoy raiding. Right, let's declare on Iran. Are there any divisions in India? No, but oh well. Iran only has 17 divisions, they can't do that much damage to the Raj. So, how are we going to deal with Italy? Well, that's quite simple. We're just going to go straight to the source. We're going to naval invade Rome, cut Italy in half, and get them. Easy as that. Italy claims to have around 151 divisions, but they're spread thin. They will be very easy to take down. Right, here we go again. No cipher this time, but that's okay. Wow, is Italy leaving some of their ports empty? No, but still. We took Rome straight up. Oh, Italy did actually leave Anzio empty though, so it's free. Right, Operation Get Mussolini is go. And there we go, perfect landfall. Let's split Italy in two. As usual, it will confuse the AI. They don't like it. I love how we basically just not liberated Ethiopia at all. But oh well, their liberation is coming. Sorry that we aren't helping you that much though. And there goes Iran. Literally just one army group was more than enough. Zog, what the hell, man? What the hell? Points for biggest idiot in Hoi4 goes to Zog for giving up when he didn't have to. And yet Mussolini's been deposed, but can the civil war fire before the war ends? He's almost capitulated. Nope. I think the civil war did kind of fire because Italy has a different flag, but it didn't matter. It didn't matter. Right, because Zog was stupid, I'm puppeting all of Albania. And I do hope to puppet most of Italy, but we will see. We don't have that much war score this time. Of course, if I actually use my war goals, I could probably get those puppets cheaper. But that's no fun. Although, now that I say that, maybe I will. Maybe I will puppet them. Because look at it, it's so cheap, I can afford it. There's going to be a bit of border gore, methinks. Right, let's take what's left of Italy's navy. We gave it a good thrashing. So, what fine mess have we made this time? Actually, not that bad. But hey, the border gore in Iran and Iraq wasn't actually that bad. Who knows, maybe there is stability in the Middle East somehow. Probably not though. I was planning on fighting Italy after I cleaned up the Middle East, but Italy forced my hand, and now there are little puppets. But obviously, the most important thing we've done, we haven't liberated Zog, but we have liberated Albania. The history books in Albania will tell how Zog submitted to Italy 8 days before Italy capitulated to the Allies. The biggest fool in Albanian history. But for us, I think that's where we call this. I think I can make a pretty good judgment on this tree. So, what do I think of No More Appeasement tree? It's pretty good. It's pretty fun. Just the war goals you get on the Netherlands and Iran and Iraq are pretty useful. They allow you to do so much. No Further Appeasement as a national spirit is alright, although it is quite limited. But the game rules it sets are very strong and I like them. Now that I've played it though, I do understand why people like it. But when you have things like this that allow you to do what this does, yeah, well done tree, this is pretty good. Like, if we wanted to, we could go after Japan right now, we could justify on them. But you know what, I think that that's already a foregone conclusion. We'd take Japan easily, wouldn't even be a contest. So, where would I put this tree on a ranking of all of Britain's paths? Well, it's definitely a good one, so it's definitely going to be up there. But you're going to have to wait and see, because no spoilers. No spoilers. You'll just have to wait and see where this will be. So, until next time everybody, thank you for watching, do hope you've enjoyed it, and until we meet again, from me, Bubble Zest, goodbye.